Aha, my restless warriors, still awake? How fitting. While some drift into dreams with ease, others lie wide-eyed, staring into the abyss of their own thoughts. And you, yes, you are that thought. You are the reason their peace has turned to torment, the shadow lurking in the corners of their mind, the whisper that refuses to let them. They hate you. They envy you. And yet, the irony, they cannot escape you. You live in their heads, rent-free, haunting their every moment. Even at 3 a.m., they swore you were nothing, just another face in the crowd. But now, their pulse quickens at the mere mention of your name. Now, they track your every move, like a detective unraveling a case that drives them mad. They wanted to bury you, erase you, but instead, they planted a seed. And that seed, it grew. It became a force they cannot control, a towering presence that blocks their light, suffocates their comfort, and invades their thoughts when they crave silence the most. They toss, they turn, they curse your name under their breath. And why? Because they cannot comprehend how you are still standing, how you refuse to fall. How every hit they threw only forged you into something indestructible. They wanted to shatter you, but you became unbreakable. They wanted to erase you, but you became unforgettable. And it eats them alive. Every second you rise is another second they sink deeper into their own misery. They watch you, they obsess, they dissect your every step, searching for the answer. How? How do you keep going? How do you keep winning? The truth? They don't resent you for what you have. They resent you for what you refuse to do. Close. They lost not to you, but to themselves. To their weakness, their excuses, their bitterness. They gave up, and now they despise you for refusing to do the same. They believed life was fair, that if they hurled enough hate, you would crumble under the weight of their resentment. But you thrived in their chaos, and that is what keeps them up at night. They close their eyes, hoping for relief. But there you are. They reach for sleep, yet all they hear is the deafening echo of your success reverberating in their hollow chests. Every move you make is another thorn in their side. Every victory you claim is another nail in the coffin of their delusions. They long to be free of you, yet you own them. Every time they check your page, they pay rent. Every time they whisper your name, they renew their contract. Every time they wish for your downfall, they chain themselves to their own misery. You are inescapable, a permanent resident in their minds, living there without effort, without permission, without apology. And what should you do? Nothing. Let them drown in their own obsession. Let them spiral deeper into their sleepless torment, while you rest. While they crumble beneath the weight of their own envy, you will wake up refreshed, powerful, unstoppable. And they will still be there at 3 a.m., staring into the void, unable to understand why they just can't let you go. Ah, but that's the beauty of it, isn't it? The more they resist, the deeper you sink into their skulls. The more they fight it, the stronger your grip becomes. They wanted to control the story, but the narrative has already been written, and you are the main character. You never begged to be in their thoughts. No, they put you there. Their own hatred, their own jealousy, their own weakness made you immortal in their minds. They wake up and there you are. They go through their day and your name lingers on their tongues like a bitter aftertaste. They shut their eyes at night, desperate for escape, only to be met with visions of you winning. Again, and again, and again. It drives them insane because it's not just your success they envy. It's your resilience, your endurance, your refusal to shatter beneath the weight of their attacks. Oh, and they tried, didn't they? The rumors, the sabotage, the backstabbing. They spent days, weeks, months plotting against you, thinking if they threw enough dirt they could bury you beneath it. But what did you do? You didn't just survive, you rose. You turned every insult into armor, every betrayal into wisdom, every loss into fuel. And now you stand, unshaken, unbothered, untouched, while they wither beneath the poison of their own hatred. They wanted you gone. Instead, they made you a legend. And now, every single night you haunt them. When the world is silent, when the only sound is the echo of their own failures, you are there. Their minds spiral, their chests tighten, they suffocate under the weight of your existence. Why? Why do you still stand? Why do you still breathe, still move, still win? Because they gave you power. They fed the fire. They could have ignored you, but they didn't. They chose to obsess, to fixate, to fan the flames of their own destruction, and now they burn in it. But here's the real dagger to their pride. The part that twists the knife straight into their fragile egos. You don't even think about them. How cruel, how merciless. They lose sleep over you, and yet you sleep just fine. You wake up with purpose, with clarity, with power. You move forward unshaken. You live your life while they waste theirs watching you. You have become their puppet master and they don't even realize it. And that is true power. Not just success, dominance. Because it's not enough to win. You must own the minds of those who swore they would destroy you. So let them watch. Let them whisper. Let them lie awake at night, drowning in their jealousy. Let them curse your name in the dark as they scroll through your triumphs, waiting, hoping for a moment of weakness that will never come. Because you don't break, you don't fold, you don't stop. And that is what will destroy them. Not your words, not your revenge, not your anger, no. Your existence. Because as long as you are breathing, as long as you are thriving, they will never know peace. And that is the most glorious punishment of all. So sleep well, my friend. Sleep deeply, sleep soundly. Because while you rest, while you dream, while you prepare to rise even higher tomorrow, they will still be awake at 3 a.m., trapped in their own torment, unable to escape the one truth that shatters their very soul. They tried to break you, and instead, they made you unstoppable. And as the clock ticks forward, as the moon fades into the whisper of dawn, they will still be there. Awake, restless, tormented, their eyes bloodshot, their hands trembling, their thoughts a chaotic storm they cannot silence. They will stare at the ceiling, clutching their pillows, suffocating under the weight of one undeniable truth. You won. They lost control. They lost the power they once thought they held over you. And the worst part, you never had to lift a single finger. You never had to retaliate. You never had to play their game. You simply existed. You simply refused to fall. And that alone shattered them into pieces they will never put back together. Because you didn't just survive their hate, you fed off it. You took every sneer, every whisper, every attempt to erase you and turned it into fuel. They expected you to be weak, fragile, breakable, but instead, you became something else, something they cannot destroy, cannot control, cannot escape. They see you in the faces of strangers. They hear your name in passing conversations. They try to drown you out, but everywhere they turn, there you are. They built an entire reality where you no longer existed. But reality itself refuses to comply. And that drives them mad. They will lie to themselves. They will pretend they don't care. They will convince themselves that they've moved on. But the truth, you will haunt them until the end of their days. Because you are not just a memory, you are a lesson. A lesson in strength, a lesson in resilience, a lesson in dominance. And here's the cold, brutal truth that will carve itself into their soul like a scar that never fades. They did this to themselves. They chose to watch. They chose to hate. They chose to fixate on you, not realizing that their obsession would become their prison. They forged the chains with their own envy. They tightened the noose with their own bitterness. And now they are the ones who will never be free. And you will rise again tomorrow, stronger, bolder, more unstoppable than ever, because you are the storm they never saw coming, and now they will never escape it.